in a world full of nerds that like to build cities out of digital arts. That's right. It's Neon Pocket Dimension. We talk about all things nerdy. Talk about including city builders, right? Some city. Fucking saw you playing Jurassic World 2 earlier on your stream or something. My name is Jacob. I'm joined by the regular crew here. Say what's up. We got Gage over there.
Cheer. What's up? It's good to be back on the main podcast.
That's right. Zaddy Supreme is back for the count. Miguel, looking real bright tonight. How you doing?
I know, right?
How you doing there, buddy?
Okay.
Can you see? It's
Yeah,
really
I can
bright.
see just fine.
Really fucking bright. And then we have ourselves a fun guest today. His name is Bryce, AKA BPsnugs on Twitch. Say what's up, bro. How you doing?
What's up?
What's up?
Already the Elmo comes out.
I could do Elmo. Elmo.
That wasn't even the full Elmo.
Whoa.
Roland's taste is fish.
I can do Meatwad. Hey, I'm Meatwad. Is that good? Is that good enough for you guys?
That's close.
Yeah. What does he say?
Welcome to Voice Acting Cast.
I can't remember what he says. I cannot think of one Aqua Teen Hunger Force quote right now because it's been
so long since
fucking
I've watched that show.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, I don't think I've watched it since maybe like season 2 or 3.
Oh man, let me tell you, and you know me. I like to watch dumb shit, Miguel. But
Oh, yeah.
that is a dumb shit, great dumb shit show. Great. Unlike that,
It was at first. I don't know. I think it got too dumb for me.
there's some really good episodes in season 3, I believe, where they do like that space kataz thing at the very beginning of every episode, and it's sort of like a running story at the beginning, like just a minute. And it's the Moonanites, and they're like flipping off another spaceship or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good season. BPsnugs.
I never watched the movie. Sorry.
The movie. Was there
Did they make a movie?
Was there a movie?
News to me.
I'm pretty sure there was.
They made a
But-
Tim and Eric movie. I know that.
They definitely did
It's
that.
called Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie. I did not watch that. Not sure if I should. BPsnugs, what Adult Swim shows do you like?
Ooh, it's been a while since I've even had those channels. It's been a while. Dexter's Lab, I remember, used to be on it.
Mhm.
That dates me right there. How
Yeah.
old those are.
Oh no, that's where I'm coming from too. Yeah, Ed,
That's
Eddie,
Cartoon
that kind of vibe.
That's before it becomes Adult Swim.
True.
You know, which
Oh,
is
you're right.
great shows though. Great shows. You guys didn't watch Space Ghost back in the day? Space Ghost.
Oh,
Space
definitely.
Ghost?
Whoa,
I only
I
remember
forgot
the
about
one
that.
episode with God, what's his fucking name? The Native American character who grows real big.
Yeah.
He's suing
Yeah.
because he spilled coffee on himself.
Wait, you're talking about Birdman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Harvey Birdman.
Harvey Birdman.
Yes.
Same era. Different show.
Totally.
But also really
Not
good.
bad. Harvey Birdman was great.
No, that's
I do think Harvey
Blended
Birdman
in
may
there.
have been on Space Ghost once.
I
But,
think
yeah.
he was a
Probably.
Space Ghost character.
well. You guys may not know this, but Aqua Teen debuted on Space Ghost as well, but they're kind of different. Mm-hmm.
Like I really like the Brack show. We're getting way off topic here, but
Brack show was
I really
great.
like the Brack show was great and weird, but I loved it.
Yeah, that was.
Uh,
Who didn't love Brack?
Fair.
That's all I'm saying.
Fair.
He's lovable. Anyway, we're here to nerd out. Obviously, this is a show about being nerdy, talking about nerdy things, not letting people like Greg Miller tell you that what you're nerdy about is wrong, like PC gaming, for instance. He went on and on about that shit today. He was on one. He was like caffeinated, and he's like, basically, fuck you. If you like PC, you're a dork.
Oh, did you not see the Last of Us part? The one about the Last of Us PC and him telling
yeah.
us that? Yeah, it was great.
I was there. I was like, today was the day where I was like, I don't know why I watch KFGD every day just to get abused by Greg Miller. It's ridiculous. And it was at one point, Blessing Adeoye Jr. was like covering himself up with his sweater hood and saying like, "How can you take me out of this clip If it's on the internet, I'm not associated with Greg. It was pretty fucking funny. Anyway, like I was saying, safe space, good place. You know, whatever you're nerdy about, that's what this place is all about. I know that Bryce is really into city building video games. I like to build shit in video games regardless if it's a city or like a house, like in Valheim or something. So I figured let's talk about building today. That's the main topic. Before we really get into it,
I'm building Legos. I'm building Legos right now.
there you go. See, that's also building, right? Putting things together. I got Millennium Falcon over there. Keeps falling apart. Got to be really careful with those Legos. They will fall apart. But before we get into all that shit, two things. Number one, Gage, nice to have you back on a real episode. How's the baby? Give us a baby update. How you doing?
Just gave baby Maya. Her name's Maya. We can say it on the internet now. Just gave her a bath, and that was pretty cool. She liked her bath until she had to get out, and then she was cold, and then she didn't like it. Things are going good. Last night was a fussy night, so I didn't sleep much, but that's all right. We're just riding and rolling, you know. Being a dad rules. And on my Vibe New to this week, I'll talk a little more about some gamer dad life and a achievement unlocked that happened this last week. So
Ooh, I can't wait to get into that. So yeah, awesome to hear about that.
good to be back.
Maya, if you're watching this from the future, what's up? Hope you're killing it.
Sorry
you're
to be
killing
such
it.
an embarrassment, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Apologize.
I'm the embarrassment here. Okay, let's all get that correct. So we start every episode off with Bryce with something we call the Vibe New, which stands for what you've been nerding out on lately. Usually in the last week, you know. I mean, the lately I added on what you've been nerding out on. That's the Vibe New. Put it on a shirt, give us an emote. It's gonna happen.
Yes.
I do like if we have a guest to pass the torch to the guest first, but if I'm putting you on the spot, you know, you don't gotta go first. So, you know, would you like to go first?
Sure. Let's see. Question to be probably what I am not nerding out on, but let's see. 3D printing, Satisfactory, ZBrush,
Wow.
sourdough.
Nice.
Well, which one of those you want to talk about here?
Oh, God. So I've been teaching myself ZBrush to sculpt 3D models.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
Because it all started because they didn't have a good model for 3D printing for anything that I had liked. So I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Wow.
When you can't get the asset from the internet somewhere, like you got to make it yourself. Somehow that's how it goes.
Let's check out this ZBrush user gallery as you continue on.
Yeah, that one that's like way above me.
Whoa. Look at this one.
But I was trained in high school with like AutoCAD,
Sure.
for like drafting, and then I found Blender, which is like a direct correlation to it, and then I found out about this 7 months ago.
Nice.
So I got myself a little digitizer, working on all that stuff, building stuff, putting shapes together, and making ugly stuff.
I love ugly stuff. I
made a face the other day, and it actually looked kind of cool.
That's dope. If you do feel inclined, why don't you send us a couple, and then we'll put it in the description below. What do you think? Send
if
it.
I make something recently that's worth it, sure.
Just give me that weird face. I want to put it up on there.
That weird face then.
That's cool. So what's the process? Like you said, a digitizer. Do you like scan a real world item and that's like a starting point, or?
Literally, you start with balls.
Don't we
Balls,
all?
You start with balls. You start.
Don't we all?
It's basically digital clay sculpting, realistically. So it translates directly, except for the fact that there you have a Control Z,
Mm. Mm.
and
Mm-hmm.
you're just manipulating play. You're adding to it. You're pulling it, pushing it, smudging it, texturing it.
Nice.
all that sort
Pretty
of
neat,
stuff.
actually.
Yeah, that's cool. And is it?
I mean,
Sorry, is it free? Free software?
No.
No. Okay.
No, it is not.
All right. Cool.
Blender is free and it has
Oh.
most of the capabilities,
No shit.
but ZBrush is not.
Cool. Well, that means it's high quality shit then. If it costs something.
Yeah, it's more or less the standard for doing things like making 3D models or sculpted models at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like in film, they'll usually take it over and they'll bring it into something closer to Blender and make it a more simpler mesh because it's cheaper to run. But it's one of the standards for it.
Sweet. Anything else you're nerding out on this week? You mentioned Satisfactory, sourdough.
I've been playing the Living Daylights at a Satisfactory, and even though it's in early access, there's still no story, but they're building up to that, and it's dumb that it's fun because it's like another job.
Right.
Like you're building a factory and you're sending shit off the planet for somebody else.
Oh, coffee stain.
And oh yeah, it's pretty good. And those pictures there are actually pretty dang close to in game. So it's not like you see that, but then it's Mario graphics or anything.
That's cool.
Cool. I like it.
Nice.
But yeah, it's so weirdly fun, and it's multiplayer too, which is even better.
Ooh. It's $30. Pretty good price.
Oh yeah, I think I saw. It's also part of a Humble Bundle recently. I can't remember how much it was off the top of my head though.
Oh, sweet.
And those are always good to support.
Let's check out this really quick Steam review. You make stuff to make stuff that makes stuff so you can unlock more stuff to make stuff. Yeah. Cool. Is that correct?
That an accurate,
definitely an adult that wrote that.
It's a Hobob on Steam. You also, and we could get more into Satisfactory and why you dig it, and because that's the name of the game today. But you said something about sourdough. I have to hear this. Well, what you making?
Yeah, me too.
Making it?
I'm excited about nerding out on that.
You making it with that natural Alaskan yeast, dude, or what?
So yeah, I started off just making the sourdough starter, and it's like having a baby.
Wow.
That you can't kill easily.
I'm gonna call Gage's baby Maya dough now. little Maya bread.
Maya bread.
But basically, you just put flour and water together, feed it twice a day for a month or so, and then you can taper off. But I've been feeding it every day for the last week. Made 2 loaves, one end of last week and one yesterday evening. Yeah. Tried doing it in a bread loaf size pan for the first time, but otherwise everything gets made in a Dutch oven.
Sweet.
It's dangerous. Oh my god, it's dangerous. Especially if you've had a couple of beers, because you're dealing with a 500-degree freaking Dutch oven.
Gotta get them mitts on, dude.
Oh yeah, I want to get the God, being an adult, I want to get the ones that are like the really nice cooking glove.
Sure.
Not a mitt, but like you have full fingers and
fully articulated.
Right. That's how old I am. I get excited about gloves.
Hey, I'm about it. Like I said, we nerd out about anything over here. That's cool though. What made you enthusiastic about trying to start doing some bacon stuff?
The funny part is I thought I was doing something that not a lot of other people were doing, but when COVID hit and we were all staying home, I'm like, I'll try to start a sourdough starter.
Hell yeah.
Like 3 or 4 years ago, but like a week in, my wife grabbed the container from the fridge and by the top and was putting it
Oh.
out under. And the thing about sourdough starters is you can't have a top that's very well sealed because that's called a bomb. And all over the floor, and she's like,
Fuck.
because at that point I'd been working on it for at least a couple weeks at that point, I think. Yeah.
Womp womp.
It's good. I'll find another jar one day.
Yeah, they make those jars all over the place. Shouldn't be hard. Shouldn't be difficult. I see you drinking out of one right now.
Well, this is a mason jar though. I don't use these for it because the sourdough gets stuck in the little shoulder. Realistically, the best thing you can have is a nice smooth straight side like a flour or sugar container.
Ah, I see. Nice.
Yeah. All the things you got to think about. How am I getting it out of them?
Well, whenever you get it out of there, it can go straight into your tummy with some butter.
After some baking, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely eat it raw. Miguel, I couldn't hear a word you said. Can you say that one more time?
I said once it's actually, cooked.
Oh yes.
I may have tried it when it was raw because it smelled so wonderful. I thought about it later though. It's like, no, this is an active colony of bacteria.
How did it taste?
That messed your gut up a little.
It tasted great.
Wow.
Okay, well there you go.
There
The
you go.
forbidden slurry.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Well, that's cool.
Thanks
Good
for
luck on your bread endeavors. I'm excited to hear about it.
Oh, so far they've been delicious.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, if
Even
you
just on their own.
do us a favor and tweet at MPD Squad when you do have a good loaf, and we'll retweet that shit, and we'll be like, watch this episode, listen to this guy talk about how he made this shit. And
The
there you go.
origin story.
Yeah, the origin of the bread, baby.
That's the best part, though. I don't even do the fancy stuff. I do like easy sourdough. You just make it into a dough.
Mhm.
You don't even have to knead it. You let it sit overnight. Put it into a pan, shape it, slice it, wait it for 3 or 4 hours, and then you cook it.
Love it.
I'm ready to eat.
Interesting.
Miguel, what you been nerding out on this week, man?
Fuck, man. I always feel like I do stuff and I never remember. I've been playing
You gotta jot those little notes down, maybe.
No, I don't do that. I don't like lists.
Okay, fair.
Lists are for the man.
Okay.
I have to deal with that.
Whoa.
Anyway, I've been playing Atomic Heart.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Has been it's not bad. I like it. It's entertaining.
Rearing endorsement.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm not
bad.
gonna say it's the greatest game, but I will say it does remind me a lot of just like a typical FPS. And I honestly feel like most FPSs are very generic in general.
Yeah.
I get that.
The only one I don't feel that way about is Half-Life, but that's never gonna happen anymore. So
Ooh,
let's not get into that.
talking about some good games.
But I do like the fact that you can melee the whole game if you want. That's pretty cool.
Really?
That is cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I've been enjoying that. I don't know how far into it I am. Maybe quarter if I had to guess. I'm not super far into it, but overall, it's worth it. It's worth if you don't have anything else to play, you want to kill some Russian robots. It's totally worth it.
Cool.
And it's on Game Pass.
I mean, it looks gorgeous. Is it running well for you? Are you seeing that?
it runs
Or-
fine. Like
Yeah.
it's not like on super high or anything. I think it's running on low settings, but it still looks pretty good.
Nice.
So
Yeah, I'm always curious, like what games will run on your computer because you say it's like a little on the older side.
it's
But you can run this
on
game.
12 years, I think.
Yeah. I feel like you might be able to run more games than you think if you're able to run this one.
Well, yeah, no, and I try them, and I'm surprised when I can. So I was actually surprised that this one runs.
Nice.
I did that. Oh, we watched Willy's Wonderland, obviously. That
Oh.
was great.
Yes. Oh, did you just say Willy's Wonderland is great?
Yeah, it was great, man. It's
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
amazing. It was great.
Fuck yeah. I'm so
It's a great
happy
movie.
that you felt that way.
I really did enjoy that. I was surprised.
Yes.
There's a lot of the shit you like, Jacob. It doesn't always fly.
Yeah, I like some dumb
But
shit.
that one was, I was pleasantly surprised. That was pretty good. And I kind of wish I would have seen it sooner.
Yes. All right. Well, I'm
So
glad.
that one was good. That's a highly recommended Nick Cage movie if you have not seen it.
Just him.
I've seen some pretty shitty Nick Cage movies as of recently because he's been putting out a lot.
A lot.
And
But so I watched that. I watched that at your house, but
Yeah.
what the hell? I've been watching something else too. Yeah, I don't even remember at this point. Oh, I finished Chernobyl last week. That was good.
Oh, wow. That was quick.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, we finished it in like a weekend.
Nice.
So it was pretty good, and it was also interesting to see, because I wanted to see how much of it was actually true,
Right.
and a good chunk of it is. Some of it was obviously changed for the show, to
Right.
make it more entertaining. It's a fucking show, obviously.
Is that the HBO one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we did the previous week we did a spoiler cast for Last of Us, which you'll find on our YouTube. Go to youtube.com/@Odd Valley Studios. You will find our HBO The Last of Us spoiler cast. But I was like, hey Miguel, the same people made that show. So
Well, when we did that show, I was in the middle of Chernobyl.
oh shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, but no, it was really good. If you haven't seen it, it's highly recommended. I enjoyed it. It's quite good.
It's so heavy, but it's so heavy, but it's so good. Like it's very compelling.
Yeah.
But it definitely makes you like, or for me, like atomic energy and all that kind of stuff is like, it's kind of like a weird existential fear. It's like it's definitely like
It's horrifying.
some heady stuff.
I would just be afraid to be any of those people working there, and then that happens.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck do I do with myself? Right? Like, do I want to be that employee? I don't know if I want to be that employee.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to be that employee either.
You're just a Russian guy making sourdough. You're just worrying about your sourdough starter, and now your skin's just slowly slinking off your body.
Or you're the one who fucked it up, but now you're gonna get in trouble for it.
Oh,
Imagine being the guy who could have pushed the button.
fuck.
Seriously.
Yeah. No.
Exactly. So,
Man.
but I think that's pretty much it for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing that, and I've obviously volunteering like I normally do at the cat cafe.
Mm-hmm. Any fun cats? I was gonna say kitten, but no kittens there probably.
There's one kitten there that I like, but
Oh.
he's kind of a dick,
Oh.
and he's mean to all the other cats.
Oh.
That's kind of endearing though.
Yeah.
He's polydactyl, but no, I mean I have to get if I want to bring said cat home, he's got to get along with the other one I have.
True.
I feel you.
Mm.
So they can't just bring home the jerk.
Yeah, that's a good movie too.
Yeah, it
The
is.
Jerk is a good movie.
Yeah, Steve Martin
You
classic.
ever see Roxanne? That's a Steve Martin classic too. I watched that the other day.
No.
Man.
So one
No,
where
I
he's
don't
got
know
the big
about that.
nose. It's a weird one.
Oh yeah, I never seen that. I'll have to
Yes,
put it on the
you
list.
should watch it. It's worth a watch.
I'll check it out.
Hmm.
Cause like this October, I was telling Miguel like earlier in the week that this October I watched Young Frankenstein for the first time. I was like, I don't know why I never seen this fucking movie, but I watched it and I thought it was incredible.
I still haven't seen that one.
You're gonna have to watch it.
Oh, it's great. It's
Or
great.
History of the World.
History of the World's pretty good. Part 2's fun. It's just I feel like feels like a little too much. You know
Yeah,
what
it's
I
a
mean?
little over the top,
just-
but it's good. It is good.
But I mean, I dig like some like most like maybe 70% of what's happening in that series. I didn't finish it. We got pretty deep though.
I was gonna say it's probably also one. It's a little. I haven't seen the show, but I would imagine the comedy's a little dated if it's still
No.
using the same format, or
No.
is it updated?
Well, so basically what they did with the show, it seems like, is like they outsourced to like different skit people, like comedy troupes, essentially, to kind of put their own skits together, or they just got a bunch of comedians together to be like, okay, do stuff. But like, and that's kind of how it goes. But I mean, there is a Jackass thing happening in there that I like. It's kind of fun. Like,
Of course.
yeah, it's like Rasputin being like murdered
Wait,
by
really? Nice.
by the Russian, public or whatever. and so it's just different like stunts where they're like tearing them apart, and it's Johnny Knoxville as Rasputin. I don't know. That was fun. That was a fun surprise. And like, you know, Wanda Sykes is in there and a couple of things. It's fun. It's fun. It's I don't know. Just don't know. I just feel like it should have been a movie, personally.
Yeah, totally. It feels different though watching it now versus watching History of the World Part 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Because time, right? Like, it'd be like having someone try and put out Blazing Saddles now.
Yeah,
And it
it's
wouldn't
risque,
fly
a
now.
little risque for sure.
Yeah, like it's just so that's why I was a little surprised that they went and they did that,
Mhm.
and they made it a series because I thought it was a movie. I didn't realize it was a series.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like the fact that
I'm
it's a
like,
series.
I'm halfway through.
Yeah. I feel like the fact that it's a series kind of hurts it a little. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. But it's cool. I mean, I'm sure we'll go back and finish it, or we never will. So I don't know.
It's okay. No one's gonna know.
A lot of shows to watch. A lot of shows to watch.
Netflix, everything.
Miguel, if you're ready, if you're done, pass it over to Mr.
Yeah.
Gage over there.
Come on, Gage, what you got?
Oh yeah, what have I been nerding out on? Okay, so start briefly. Yeah, just with with a new baby in the world and stuff, it's kind of been a lot of like kind of comfort food nerding out stuff. You know, it's been hard to like I don't know, there's a lot of starting watch something like really serious. Am I freezing? Am I freezing?
Yep.
You
You're
did.
frozen.
No, you're back. You're good.
I'm back, yeah. There's like a lot of starting and stopping. So if we try and get like we tried to watch an episode of Succession last night and it was like, I'd get like 5 minutes through and then we'd have to do like, give her some attention. So it was like
Yeah.
for that kind of like appointment viewing, it's a little tougher.
Mm-hmm.
So we've just been watching like some kind of just comfort foody stuff. I got back on Attack on Titan. 'Cause
Ooh.
I'd given up on that show a long time ago, but we were on season 3, like halfway through it.
Okay.
So I picked it back up, and I'm kind of like back in. I'm really enjoying it. I think we just started we just finished season 3.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know. I love that anime, and I'm pretty excited about where it's going. Although I've heard mixed things about season 4, or maybe just that it's really long. But
So I hate to break it to you, man, but they're stretching out the final season of Attack on Titan for like 5 fucking years. It's taking forever. It's like
no,
they're just releasing it like this is the final season, dude, and they've split it into like 5 different fucking sections. It's like they gave us maybe like 8 episodes and then they stopped and they're like, all right, still going though, we're not done, and then they gave like 4 more episodes and then they stopped. All right, 2 more years we'll get the other half. And it's just like it's a fucking nightmare. I don't know what's happening over there, and the tonal shift of season 4 is strange, and it's like I just want it to end and I want to love it because I'm with you. Up until season 3, great series. And wait till you fucking start messing around with season 4. You'll be like, the hell is happening?
okay, all right, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's confusing and elongated.
But yeah, I would say season 3 like really picked like season 2. There was parts of it I liked, and then parts of it I was kind of like, all right, is this gonna be like a Lost sort of situation in which like they never give you like the full answer to the what's in the box question type of thing. But already season 3 like has given me some satisfactory like answers to things, so I'm just interesting to see how they bring it home. So your comments make me trepidatious, but I'm just kind of watching it for fun, with just throwing it on like at night and letting it rock while we fall asleep and stuff.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so that's been cool. And then so then the big one, and this was just like, I don't know, this is kind of silly, but it was just a good moment the other night. I jumped back into Fortnite season, whatever the heck season it is. It's like the mega city season. It's like season 3 episode whatever. I don't know how they even do it these days. But I bought the battle pass. I was like, I'm just gonna like, I don't know, I like Fortnite. I think it's a good game. Fundamentally it's simple, but it's like just a good hangout space. And it just so happened that I like right when I was like, I'm gonna just do something simple and easy, like something where I can just like run a match, and then even like in a Fortnite match, there's a lot of downtime. So like if I need to tend to the baby, I could like hide in a house for a second and like do that.
Yeah.
So I let Aishu go to bed early on it was a Friday night, and she crashed out, and so I just had the baby with me. I had like the little swing thing, and I jumped on, and then a bunch of my friends, like Keen, who's been on this podcast before, and
Shout
then
out, Scotty.
actually Los guested on that drunken night too, the drunken Game Awards night. So those guys and one other friend hopped on and saw that I was on there, and so we all like ran like I think like probably like 10 Fortnite matches that night, and we won like 4 times, and that was fun. And the new season is like it's just really fun. There's like all this new like anime sword. It's like a Attack on Titan sword actually, which is kind of funny how it like kind of works out with my other Wibe new. But it's really fun. It's a really fun mechanic. It lets you do some heady like you can like zip around the map with it and do some cool like Attack on Titan-y like maneuverability, which is rad. And I don't know, I just had a blast. We played for like hours and hours, and I just had like little Maya like on me. I had to like feed her mid-match once, so I was like shooting people and then like having to like hold on, and it was just like it was a gamer dad moment for real.
That's tight.
And like we were all on Discord and they were hearing her like cry and stuff. It was pretty hilarious. I had to like sing her a lullaby on Discord and they were all making fun of me. It was great. It was like yeah, I don't know, it was just the first time I'd like really gamed and had like a serious session, and meanwhile like Mama's upstairs just like fully blissed out and passed out, not having to deal with the baby for the night. So it was pretty fun. I had a good time.
That's amazing. How many kills do you think you got?
We had we had one match where we had 48 kills as a squad of 4.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was wild. We
Damn.
were like like Los is a really like good multiplayer shooter guy. Like that's all he does. He plays tons of Apex and tons of what's it called, Valorant. Tons of Valorant.
Oh, sweet.
And he's like pretty good at both of those things. He's definitely like if I jump onto Apex with him, I just get destroyed because of the servers that he gets dropped into.
Elo. Too high.
But right, exactly. I play like Halo and occasionally Fortnite, but yeah, so he was shredding, but I actually did really good that match, and then Keen was actually picking up the rear too. And it was funny because that match Keen didn't have his mic on, so he was just like off doing his own thing. But eventually we met up, and yeah, like I said, we got like four victory royales, and we got in second like twice. So we were like,
Wow.
we were really like we were killing it. It was a really good like thing. So I
Fuck
don't know,
yeah.
Fortnite, as much as it like gets kind of the hate for just being the big it thing that a bunch of like trollish preteens are playing, like when you get a squad together and it's just kind of a hangout space, it is really like it's a good time. So it was fun.
Yeah, no.
Oh, and then go for it.
Everyone loves Fortnite. Go ahead.
And then I beat Chrono Trigger.
Oh shit, nice. Fuck
Yeah,
fuck
so
Lavos
that
up.
was that was a good one. It felt really good. It's the first game I've ever beaten on mobile. Like I bought the mobile version of something.
Sweet.
That was cool. It's like I don't know. It's a weird feeling. Like I kind of wish I was getting like achievements for it or something. It feels like a little bit hollow. I'm like, oh no, now it's just this app. It's just this app that's like dead on my phone now. But it was cool. I loved it. It was a great JRPG. And the next one I'm starting is Dragon Quest XI: Echoes of an Elusive Age. Yeah. So I've realized that it's good to have a JRPG going because, again, turn-based games that I can put down are good. So I'm playing it on the Switch, and so far, yeah, loving it. It's a good time.
That's gangster, dude. Tell me you had the music on the whole time when you were playing Chrono, though.
Oh yeah, I
hope so.
I did it in the headphones. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, good, because that's one of my favorite soundtracks of all time right there. It's Yasunori Mitsuda, dude. It's fucking badass composer right there.
Yeah, it's goated. I added it to my Spotify playlist of all my favorite video game soundtracks for sure.
Fuck yeah. I have a really cool one for you too, and I'll send it to you. But there's this one soundtrack where it's just like they just took a bunch of tracks and like had a jazz band play them. It's fucking sick, dude.
Whoa, cool.
Yep. Hell yeah. Anything else,
Anyways.
everybody?
No, that's my gamer dad diatribe. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice, I love it. What have I been nerding out on? You may ask.
Yeah,
Well,
what have you been nerding out on?
let's get our Gundam update. Don't have the soundboard open, so can't play that sample. But Gundam update. I am 2 episodes away from finishing Gundam Wing. Yes, of course, had to come back and had to go back to the original Gundam series I watched as a middle school child, just to see what's up. Excuse me. Is
that in the chronology? Like, was it the time within the timeline that you're watching Gundam Wing, or did you just come back to it for fun?
So there's a lot of timelines for Gundam.
Yeah.
The main Gundam timeline is the Universal Century. So the first entire timeline I'm killed, like I just watched everything, was that timeline. And I like the only thing I haven't seen is like literally just one series that is hard to find. You know what I mean? But it's at the very end. It's like 50 years in the future, past like the last point that we kind of have, which is Hathaway, which is like kind of a newer movie on Netflix. I recommend it, even if you aren't into Gundam stuff. Just check it out, Gundam Hathaway on Netflix, pretty sick. But it's called Victory Gundam or something like that. I don't know. It's the show after the Gundam F91 movie, which is originally it was supposed to be a 50 episode series, and they turned it into a movie. So it starts really strong, and then you don't know what's going on. It's like does a time skip to the end of the series, and you're like, what? But
Weird.
Universal Century still to me is the best. I love it. Char Aznavour, the story of Amuro Ray, the Principality of Zeon, all that fun shit. Zaku's, GM's, Gundam RX-782. I mean, that is my shit. But then there's a whole bunch of other Gundam series that are essentially in like parallel universes that are unrelated to the Universal Century. And a lot of them, it seems like, are almost like retellings of the same kind of story. They kind of take the same flavor. There's like usually, so Char Aznavour is your masked guy, your masked man, who has kind of a dual identity. And then, you get to learn his shit and whatever, blah, blah, blah. So like in every other Gundam series, there's usually like a masked man doing some shit, and he's got some kind of other personality and then some kind of crazy backstory. The same is true with Gundam Wing. You got Zex Marquise, a.k.a. Miliardo Peacecraft.
Zex is the one I was thinking of. My bad. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, but literally it's almost the same character. You look at Zex Marquise, you do a side-by-side comparison of him and Char Aznavour, you're like, yeah, I see it. It's pretty funny. But it just always happens. In the newest series, which is really interesting, because on the Gundam subreddit, someone was kind of bringing this up, but the newest Gundam series is called The Witch from Mercury, which is a great show. You don't need to watch any other Gundam things to enjoy that. If you have Crunchyroll, just jump right in, watch it. It's fucking good. It's a really good show. It's like a commentary on like the corporate world, which I find to be really interesting. You know what I mean? As people who work in offices, we can all sort of relate to the bullshit that happens in that show maybe a little bit.
Sure.
But what's fun about that show is that it's kind of like more female focused. And so like the Char Aznavour is actually like the mom of the main character. Because at some point halfway into the show, she puts on a fucking helmet and you're like, oh, damn, she's the Char this time. But I digress. Cool. I digress. Gundam Wing. Gundam Wing. Old show. Got super 90s energy. And someone on Twitter, one of the homies on Twitter, cannot remember who it was. It's another kind of funny best friend. But he was basically saying like, oh yeah, it's basically a soap opera. And when I thought about it in that context, I'm like, he's fucking right. It's straight up a soap opera. And it's really funny. The writing's ridiculous. Mostly, it's almost like Kingdom Hearts dialogue, where it's like they're having these deep conversations about nothing. You know, it's like unintelligible. Totally. They're just talking about how if I'm going to have to fight to survive. But if I don't survive, then how could I fight? And it's like that's every conversation that they always have. But like the Gundams are cool, and it's still compelling. Originally, I started watching it as like my background, like I'm cooking show, just kind of throw it on. But of course, it grabbed me, and then as I started getting deeper, I was like, let's just main it, let's knock it out. And that's where I'm at. Episode 47 and 49, almost there. And you guys know I really like that SD Gundam Battle Alliance game. And there's like Gundams from Gundam Wing in there, and so I was like, I can't remember when Epion joined the fray, or like Wing Zero, or all these other suits that come later in the series. They come way late in the series, actually. But I was just kind of curious. So enjoying that, knocking that out. Been playing more SD Gundam Battle Alliance. Played more Gundam Evolution the other day. Loving all this Gundam
really?
bullshit.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Loving that. Miguel, you should maybe get that game for your PC. Let's see if we can play. I'd be down.
I actually really enjoyed it that night we played. It was fun.
Oh, yeah. That was a good time. Overall, it's, still a fun game. So check it out if you like Overwatch and whatnot. Video game wise, though, Final Fantasy update. Literally,
Oh yeah.
Final Fantasy IV almost done to the point where I'm in the cinematic before the last boss fight. Like literally, I'm there. So I just sit down, beat this boss, FF4, goodbye. I already have FF5 preloaded on the phone. Got the mobile pixel remaster version, ready to knock that out. What else did I play? Still chipping away at fucking Hogwarts, whatever nonsense. I just keep like doing only puzzles and not the story stuff. So I was like, fuck, I should probably knock out these quests so I can finish this game. There's a lot of fucking games coming out very soon. We got like Minecraft Legends in 2 weeks. Oh, I've been playing Age of Empires 4 lately. Loving that game. Need some people to battle in that game. But I'll settle for.
Is it crossplay?
I think so.
Do you know?
It may be.
Because
But you don't want none of this smoke. You don't want none of this smoke.
I've been playing a bit of 2 remastered.
Ooh.
So and I've been loving it. So I could totally be persuaded to get 4, and then we could play. But,
so
yeah,
4 feels like 2, just a little bit more stuff. You know what I mean? So check it out. But not sure about crossplay. I'll get back to you on that. But it might be kind of hard to take me on with the controller if I have a mouse and keyboard on real-time strategy. So we'll see how it goes.
Well, technically, I can connect a mouse and keyboard to my Xbox.
That's true.
So
that is true. So I'm ready.
Maybe that's how it happens. We'll see.
Oh, and then the final thing here, we do have our D&D game coming up on Friday. That's gonna be fun. But we watched the D&D movie. Fucking sick. Definitely watch it. If you're a D&D person, you like tabletop games, specifically Dungeons and Dragons, like there's a like little nods here and there to the game. There's some fun monsters in there. I thought it was fun to try to guess like all the spells that were being cast throughout the film. It was a good time. Yeah, cool. And Chris Pine plays a bard, but does he? See, that's the thing that is getting a little meta in my brain. I'm very interested about that. So anyway, go out there, watch Dungeons and Dragons. Pretty sick movie. And I'm looking forward to that Mario movie too. I got to buy some tickets. And that's it. Vibe new complete, everyone. Swing. Okay.
Ring.
Cool. You
Nice.
still good to go there, Gage?
Yeah, I got like an 8:30 cutoff, so I'll probably
Okay.
hang out for a little while, and then we'll switch it off.
Sweet. Well, I just figured, hey, want to talk about city building games, Mr. Bryce? Let's talk about some city building games, man. What are some of your favorites? Let's start with the beginning. That's where I like to start. What's the first city building sim type of game that you ever played? And let us know why.
It's gonna be a toss up between, and that's just pure memory at that point. It's either Jurassic Park, Operation Genesis,
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
or Sim City. I would say 3, but that doesn't feel right.
Nice.
But definitely, I remember more of Jurassic Park Genesis just because that was the very first game. I bought it at Walmart.
Oh, wrong
Went
window.
home, installed it on my piece of crap PC,
Mm-hmm.
and next thing I know, it's time for school the next morning,
Nice, dude.
and I haven't slept.
Cool. So was it?
That game is just so addicting. It did not age well though.
Oh no.
Oh, what the fuck? I was like, Jurassic Park Operations. That can't be right. Operation Genesis. There you go. Let's get some gameplay of this thing up on the tube here. Cool.
Spinosaur before JP3 was a thing.
Mhm.
Whoa! Look at that.
That's some interesting.
Hell
I
yeah.
don't remember that.
That was some kind of art from some YouTube video. Thank you,
Those
whoever this is.
horrible maps.
Thank you, the Gaming Beaver, for your footage.
He's awesome. I watch a lot of his stuff actually. It's pretty
Oh,
good.
cool. Toss him a sub.
But yeah, it's exactly what you think it is. You're making a park, and
Fuck yeah.
you could like take over the Ranger helicopter, and it had little missions. Like you had to herd dinosaurs on their custom maps and all that kind of stuff. And so you're running a park.
Cool. Did you have to make like back bathrooms?
Yeah, you have to put down bathrooms. You have to put down, invest into things like, obviously it's in Costa Rica, so you have to research umbrellas.
Oh shit.
Uh-huh.
'Cause they don't have that technology in
No, not in that
Costa
world.
Rica yet.
But the only problem is, like, you could make custom maps,
Hmm.
all that kind of good stuff. You had to make your fast food restaurants, all that kind of stuff. Send out big teams.
Wow.
And a lot of that just got lost in time, and then they brought it back, and it's great, and I love it.
Yeah, so this really does kind of play. It looks like it plays a lot like Jurassic World Evolution, or what did I say?
It
Is
does.
that the name of the game?
JP World Evolution 1 and 2.
Mhm.
It does a lot. They lost some things when they made the first one that were just like things that I just remembered so fondly from the first game. Like in the first game, you have one of your defensive things for a dino breakout is automated railgun turrets.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Like you go from tranquilize them to railgun.
Yeah, just murder.
Nice.
I feel like there's some steps.
Can we like shock them or something?
And the guests didn't even think about it.
Damn. That's kind of rude.
No concern, right?
I'd feel more safe if there was a railgun there to protect me.
Good point. Yeah, Gauss rifle dinos. That's correct. Yeah. Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's getting some Turok vibes there.
Like the
But,
warthog on Halo has like the big Gauss cannon on the back of it.
Oh yeah.
And so that was the start of everything. Is I'm almost certain it was that game, because that was the first game
Yeah.
I just overnighted.
That's so
Nice.
cool.
So I feel like in the same vein, like PC games, there were games like this with like SimCity and stuff, and then there's real time strategy games. And I feel like what I used to do a lot of times with real time strategy games, which is silly because I could have played a game like this, is that I would like play like a modded map or something, or just like a custom map where I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna build a city and just like pretend like it's a city. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like not like
don't know.
not like have an aggro, like a battle between anyone. Just actually
Yeah.
want to like make an infrastructure. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, I used to do shit like that all the time when it's like, okay, there were always games like that. I could have just played SimCity or whatever, but I don't know. It was too complicated for my young brain, I think. You know?
SimCity was like, you have to think out where are you running your water lines? Where are you running your power lines? How
Yeah.
are you getting it from here? You didn't do that so much in the SimCity games, thinking about like traffic, but in like City Skylines, traffic is your biggest enemy.
Oh my god, it
Totally.
Next in line is the disasters. Just let me recover for 5 minutes.
Seriously, that game
Jesus.
causes so much anxiety, but I love it so much.
Yeah, that's great. Are you stoked?
Um,
You stoked for the sequel?
I hesitantly stoked. The biggest problem is the success of the first City Skylines was largely due to the fact that the Sim City, the most recent one, I can't remember what they called that one. It flopped so hard. It was you had
Aw.
to play online.
Ooh.
There was multiplayer, but not really. It didn't work.
Yikes.
And so City Skylines is basically like, hey, you make a good game and you're set.
One by default kind of thing. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. This
you don't-
time they don't have that. Of course, there's not a whole bunch of other city buildings out there. There's a couple.
True. What about
So they really have to bring a game.
I mean, I feel like they will like from what I've seen from the trailer, it just seems like more of the same, just updated graphics, maybe a little bit more features. I think that sometimes a good sequel is just kind of like the same feel but just updated, you know what I mean? And that's what I think's going to be, that's what I expect from City Skylines too. It's like, you know, like high fidelity, improvement on what needs to be improved, and just maybe a few extra features like out the box. You guys feel like that's a good sequel for City Skylines, or do you want more from it?
I mean, they definitely do their own style thing. They have their own season pass, if you want to call it that, with their DLC. They like their DLC.
Okay.
The rumor is that it's going to come with seasons out in the box instead of having to get the update for that. So we'll see. But hopefully they just fix all the little things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That game has some kind of like clunky elements of some of the UI in some places. Like I hope they kind of just like work on some of those systems a little bit. I played it on Xbox and it runs really well, and it actually is mapped to controller decently for all things considered. But I played it on Switch and that thing crawls. That thing crawls at such a low frame rate. It's ridiculous. So I don't recommend it on Switch, but
Okay. All right. Fair
but
enough.
I'm really interested. I
shit.
don't have any means to do this right now, but I really want to check out City Skylines 2. Apparently it's going to be in VR, which is cool.
Whoa.
Excuse me, I haven't even heard that one.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's on PSVR, or it's coming to PSVR 2. I would
wow.
assume it's going to come to the MetaQuest 2. I only have a
yeah.
MetaQuest 1, so I don't think it would work on that, but
As long as it
I
works
feel like
right.
that would be a really cool interface, just like building a city around yourself would be pretty rad.
That would be
Wow.
that.
That kind of reminds me of something slightly off topic. I keep seeing, I don't know if you guys know about this shit, but on Reddit there are like game dev subreddits and stuff, indie dev subreddits, where they'll just like post a trailer of like their game or whatever, or they'll say, hey, I'm working on this and that. Some stuff's kind of rudimentary, other games are just like really fucking cool. One of the games is in VR and it's straight up a coaster builder, but like it's also AR. You know what I mean? So you're
Whoa.
like
Yeah.
building coasters in your house and shit. Pretty sweet, dude. You gotta check that out.
Oh, so it's like going in and around like actual visuals within your house.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
pretty cool.
Straight up, so like they're in their family room or whatever, and they have their coffee table, and they're just building like a coaster all around their TV and all that shit. And it's really interesting. So sorry to I just thought that was cool. Reminded me of
Just
that.
the idea of riding a roller coaster in VR just makes me a little ill, just because I tried that. And
It's got to be horrifying.
yeah, no, it's bad.
Oh no. Gage slacked me a City Skyline VR review. Disappoints in VR. Yikes.
Yeah.
may not be working.
Yeah, I don't know. I was looking at it. I was like, oh, maybe it's not as cool. I mean, I bet you they dumbed
May
it
not be
down a
working.
lot.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's something that I could see. Something I could see working if they ironed out the kinks. But
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Right.
I'd be tentatively excited for that.
yeah, totally.
I'm going to read part of this here. Uploadvr.com says, final impressions. All in all, Cities VR is a confusing release that feels a tad aimless and unfinished. It does successfully bring most of the core Skylines elements over to VR, with some of that 3D novelty intact. And the breadth of customization options available is a real strength. But it doesn't feel as satisfying to play in VR as it should. In fact, there's nothing that this version does better than the original. So it kind of just sounds like, why get disoriented? Let's hope they do better.
Feel it.
Let's
I'm
hope
just
they do better.
imagine, flying around between the buildings and like
Mm-hmm.
plopping one up and
Yeah, it would be cool to kind of like be Godzilla, but like making a city around you instead of destroying it. I've always really wanted. That would be cool.
True.
I've always wanted a black and white VR. You guys remember black and white? I think we've talked about it on this channel before.
We've talked about this all the time, dude. Just want to be
I don't know why it's coming up.
It's because it's a good idea, man. Too bad
Yeah,
Lionhead Studios collapsed because Peter Molyneux's a fucking con man.
There you go.
But that would be sick, right? Like you have your little followers, and in my mind, it would be AR, right? Like this table, this podcast table right here. I want like little worshipers on it. You know what I mean? And I could have my weird like lion dude come over and just do like break dance or whatever the fuck they used to do. Remember that
Throw
shit?
a rock at some people. Yeah.
What a cool game that was. Cool. Yeah. So City Skylines. You got what other city builder games do you have on the you have in your brain there, Mr. Bryce?
City builder, not really a lot. It's really just been mainlining City Skylines as far as that goes. I've got some of the DLC for that, and that's freaking awesome.
What's the coolest DLC? Like, what is the coolest DLC add to the game?
Well, the most annoying is disasters, but probably
makes me think
it's
is
a two-pronged thing. Like maybe the college, just for the challenge of the logistics of sports games and all that kind of stuff. And but other than that, I'd probably say the airports DLC.
Okay.
Just building massive like CADX airports and just
that's got to be crazy.
Oh yeah, like because all the taxiways are one ways, so you got to plan all that out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's not like a real one way coming in both sides, but
okay.
It's definitely a little simplified.
Have like planes crashed or anything like that? Because of
I mean, they should have. The game doesn't calculate that. They should have.
Like you didn't make the taxi lane long enough. This plane is crashed. You owe all this money now.
It's more along the lines of this plane was on the taxiway behind the airport stand. This one pulled out in front of it.
Oh shit! And you flipped him the bird.
Or it's just people are like really upset because it takes forever to like get to your airport or whatever, stuff like that.
That's like Christmas.
Or it's like way like energy inefficient, and so you're like having to build some like nuclear reactor near it, and then all the neighborhoods nearby just hate their life because there's a nuclear reactor near them, and that's kind of how it goes.
And then Chernobyl happens.
Or you're just like, I just put all my money into this airport.
Yeah,
I really hope a disaster and a tsunami wave don't come along.
Yeah.
No rainy day fund here.
That's when you just raise taxes.
Oh yeah, raise them up. That's not gonna piss anyone off.
Just
de-
hike it until they start moving out, and then lower it, and then lower it, hike it, and lower it.
I've definitely had a flooded airport before, and you're just like, oh, that's just water all over the airport. But
And
yeah.
the planes are still somehow landing. You're like,
Huh? Yeah. Good
It-
stuff.
That's the fun thing about video games is like I wouldn't say the uncanny valley, but essentially the uncanny valley of it's not reality and weird shit happens that shouldn't happen. You know what I mean? I think
Right.
that's what makes glitches so funny versus in real life if like a glitch happened, people would like freak the fuck out and run away in horror. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
a wall of water is standing right there. Huh.
This is I've just fallen through the floor and now I could see through everything. What the fuck's happening? That's
Yeah.
great.
That's just an accident. That's just
Yeah.
oh shit, the floor was rotten, and now I'm in the ground.
Well, that's what happens in that one blues movie with Michael J. Fox. He like falls into that manhole cover.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
I don't know why I brought that up.
I heard Blues movie. I went to Blues Brothers automatically.
Oh yeah, classic. Total classic. Other building things. The Sims, yay or nay? You ever mess around with that?
On and off.
Huh?
On and off.
On and off?
Totally. Yeah, it's one of those ones I'll be obsessed with it for like a month, and then I won't touch it for 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I found the joy of using mods in that game,
Oh.
and you can, like, if you get the right set of mods, number 1, woohoo time goes away, and it's very different.
Whoa.
Number 2,
Graphic.
yeah. Number 2, you can add things like weed and alcohol. And,
Oh.
like when you plop the bar, you're not making
Sweet.
a water and soda. You're making a gin and tonic or a dark and stormy, and
That's cool.
it's just
Sweet.
it's like stupid fun and it's just more realistic.
That's
And,
dope. I love that.
I just want my own skill tree in real life.
Right.
I know when I'm gonna advance to
True.
the next spot in my job.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd
Can
be
I-
really helpful.
Yes, I agree.
Miguel, can I respec how many coins does it take?
I don't know. I have to raise taxes.
Oh shit.
You want at that airport, right?
I'm
gonna put a lot of-
Sims has been big for me for a while. I started
Cool.
I want to say with 3. And
Okay.
now there's the the rumors of Sims 5 coming out.
Dude. Well, excuse me, E3's dead. Rest in peace, E3. But Summer Game Fest, you better fucking believe Sims 5. Some sort of announcement will happen. I'm putting it in the
alright,
books
alright.
right now. Right now.
Somebody gonna clip that?
Clip it. And if I'm wrong,
Flip it and ship it.
that's a pizza bet, folks. That's a pizza bet right there.
Oh, he's gonna shave his head.
No,
All right.
no.
I'll
Maybe.
take that. I'll take that
Maybe.
pizza bet. I'll take
Maybe.
that pizza bet.
I kind
got you.
of I kind of need my head shaved, so someone please shave my head.
I just shaved part of my head the other day.
Oh, looking good, man. Looking great.
Yeah.
I
I
just
actually
got
what
the
happened was
top.
I was doing a fade, but then I clipped a little bit with the razor not having the little guard on it, and so I was like, well, I guess I'm going down to the bic. So whatever.
There you go.
There it is.
New hairstyle, unintended.
Exactly.
It looks good.
It's a soccer hawk. It's all right.
Yeah, it works. It works. I
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to rock it. My hair is all cowlicks, so I need it to be just fully gone, except for just a
Yeah.
little tiny bit. And then Bryce's hair over there, glorious. It's
I have 2 hairstyles. It's this or
Yeah.
ah,
Totally.
yes, nice. Like it.
simplicity.
And then Miguel, of course, always the constant pompadour, always looking stylish.
That's
Kinda
all
look-
within the past few years. Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
I
It
used
fits
to
you.
Shave my head all the time too.
Fits
There
you.
you go.
My coworker said, "Just let it grow out, Jacob. Just just let it happen." Moji Squeeze said that shit to me before too.
I could actually
Why
see
don't
that
you?
working pretty well for you. Yeah. I don't know.
because it's really greasy. I don't know. I have to really think about it. Because now would be the time to just let it happen. Because I could be one of those like greasy '90s like ponytail guys who like always,
Yeah.
you know, who's trying to force you into a Ponzi scheme. I could totally pull that off. Yep. So besides The Sims, right? Jurassic World Evolution 2 is pretty fun. I was digging it.
I haven't played the second one, but I really liked. I had spent a few nights with the first one when it was on
Mhm.
Game Pass, and I really enjoyed it. So
Same here.
That's a new one.
Thought it was fun. I feel like 2 is an improvement. Coaster games, theme park games. How are you versed in that,
I
guys?
played Planet Zoo.
Which one?
Planet Zoo.
Planet Zoo. Okay, that's it. It's the only one.
As far as park building, aside from Jurassic Park, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
I think
Dinosaurs are
Very
cooler than
memorable.
regular animals. You know what I'm saying?
I
Hey,
think I played about 5 minutes of a coaster game once.
nice. I don't know if it's still on there, but Planet Coaster was on Game Pass, and I thought it was pretty neat. It's kind of having
Oh,
fun
cool.
with it.
Nice.
Miguel, do you play any of these games or what?
I have not played one of these games in a very long time.
Mhm.
I played a lot of SimCity
Okay.
in the day, but I actually have like a copy of the Zoo Tycoon in
Oh,
my
yeah.
drawers over here.
Classic.
Never played it. I just have it.
Oh wow.
I don't even know how I got it, to be honest with you, but I have it.
Is that like the original
Um,
one, like old school?
Yeah, like the original one.
Dude, take that. Go to your Steam library. Go to like the redeem code thing, and then put your fucking CD key in there, and I'm sure it'll pop right into your Steam
Oh,
library, most
I'll have to
likely.
do that.
Yeah, give it a shot. I did that with Half-Life 1 one time because I had the case still, you know, because I had bought Half-Life 1 when it was a new game because I'm that old. And it gave me like so many games, dude. It gave me like every Half-Life 1 game that came after it, including like
Yeah,
Blue Shift and everything, dude. It's
I
crazy.
did that with Half-Life 2, I believe. I put
Nice.
the orange box in. And I ended up with 2 copies.
Oh, sweet. Yeah,
So,
try that with Zoo Tycoon. Maybe
I'll try it with Zoo Tycoon.
just have it
but,
right in there.
No, the only one that I ever really wanted to try was Prison Tycoon, just because I thought it was funny.
Oh
Nice.
man.
That one's great.
What about Prison Architect? You heard of that
Yeah,
game?
there was some. Was that the one they were talking about on Games Daily one time where that got like a little? It was like, what the fuck is this game? But yeah.
I don't know, cause there's been kind of there's like a police simulator game, and then now there's like a
That's what I was thinking
yeah.
of. Yeah.
I think
Police
there's
Sim?
yeah, which is it's ridiculous, but no, there's like what did I say? Prison Architect 1 and 2. Like there's 2 of those, and I think one of them's on Game Pass or was or something. I don't really know, but that's like a more recent game I could think of. What was that?
I think it is. I think still have it downloaded.
Yeah, it may be on Game Pass still, so you could try that out. But it's like a 2D game. What the fuck is that there, Gage?
I built. This is what I've been building. I made my little creation.
Whoa.
It's like a little speeder bike for this guy.
That's
He's
cool as
stoked.
hell. I like that.
Yeah.
Little laser cannons
Speaking
or
of-
something.
Speaking of building things, yeah, it's got a little, you know, that kind of
What's he
thing.
wearing?
Nice.
He's like a speeder bike guy. He's from a Star Wars Lego set. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's like a
whatever.
sand speederman.
He said, I almost thought it was an Indiana Jones for a second from a distance.
Oh yeah.
That'd be pretty good.
Cool.
Dr. Jones.
Dr. Jones. That's me. What other building games is there?
I mean, it's
top
not
down?
so much a building game, but you know, over the pandemic, as did most people, I got really into Animal Crossing. I mean, that's just kind of like
Oh.
a town sim.
Yeah,
But
that works.
but I really enjoyed it. I mean, I kind of
It's
actually
fun.
wish there was like a little bit more. You know, they added some of the landscaping stuff in more later on, and
Yeah.
and I do wish there was like a little bit more building available in that. Like you can kind of customize the way outside houses look and stuff, but
Mhm.
it'd be cool if you could build like a little bit more infrastructure in that game. But obviously, it's kind of a, you know, a little bit like a chibi kind of, you know, Nintendo-ized version of that kind of
Say
thing.
it's for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
All the Switch games.
But
It's-
God,
yeah.
during the pandemic when the
Correct.
world was a big scary place and you could just hang out on your little peaceful island, it was a good time.
That game was pretty fun though.
Yeah.
Mochi Squeeze. That's probably one of the only games Mochi Squeeze like ever played and really got into.
Oh man, Aisha was so into it for a long time, and
Yeah.
then she's like, "What am I doing? I've just been spending hours in this game." And I'm like, "Now you know. Now you know how
Yeah.
that feels."
Dude, she
You
would wake.
spent 200 hours fishing. You realize you've wasted 200 hours.
I mean, it was the year of COVID. It was all wasted time.
I wasn't talking about COVID. But anyway, moving on.
No, she would wake up at like 5 in the morning or 4 in the morning just to like catch certain fish and stuff. Have her time before
We all
work,
did
you
it.
know. It's a good time. Yeah, that game was fun. Dreamlight Valley, you could build a little bit in that. I mean, it's kind of cool. I don't know. Animal Crossing's cooler. But that game at least has the Disney stuff. But besides all these type of games where you like click stuff and build stuff, there are other games we could build. Miguel and I have been playing Valheim for the channel. We've been doing the game streams, building in that game, and like
I was thinking about like Fallout 4.
yes.
Oh yeah.
Joined the
Totally,
building of
yes.
Fallout 4. I will say that was fun.
Also Fallout 76.
And it gave all the junk that you pick up and use,
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
which I think
Mhm.
added a layer to those games that they should all kind of have.
I agree.
Yeah, I think
Pretty much everything's available to pick up. Like, why am I picking all these books up if I can't actually do anything?
Yeah, you turn books into cloth for some fucking reason. I don't even want to talk about it right now.
Makes sense.
I guess.
I mean, I think that that was kind of divisive amongst the community, but I find myself like I started Fallout 4 to play the DLC that I never got to a couple months back, I guess it was now. And me and Pizza Man Sam were talking about this, how we always like think we don't want to engage in the building thing, where we're like, oh, I'm not gonna do that, but then like you just inevitably like start building a little stupid town, and you're like, okay, all right, and then you wake up, or like like you say, like 4 hours later, you're like, cool, I guess I built a little town, like whatever, you know. So that I feel like that it ropes you in. I'm interested in Starfield actually.
yes.
Because and I was gonna bring up No Man's Sky as well. The building in No Man's Sky is actually pretty rad. I like it because you can pick up your base and like put it, like digitize your base and just put it on any planet that you go to, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
So if you find a planet that you like better than the one that you built your base on, it's not like stuck there. You can be like, all right, well, I'm just gonna take my base that I spent hours and hours and hours on and just drop it into this new place. So
I wish.
hopefully some similar mechanics like that in Starfield. We'll see.
Go ahead,
I
Bryce.
remember that game sitting there in a space station just waiting for ships to come in.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
hours just watching.
Is that one cooler?
Nope,
Is
not
that one
that
cooler? Yeah.
That
You're 100% right. Yeah.
Waiting for a squid ship.
that's cool and all, but that game, I feel like I'm spending way too much time looking for like oxygen, and like just to survive. It takes so much of the fun out of that fucking game for me, and it's very unfortunate.
I always play No Man's Sky in creative mode with no consequences.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the way
I
to
don't
play
know.
it. Yeah, because you like the downfall of that game is I get caught in a loop of like, okay, I need to find oxygen now, and I'm looking for a plant or something, and now like it's taken away from the fun shit, which I just want to build stuff and fly around in space. I mean, and I'm spending all my time like looking for a plant, dude. It's fucking irritating. But that's just my.
There's no shame.
What's that?
I was saying there ain't no shame in creative mode in that game.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I probably should check out creative mode in that game.
Yeah, I mean,
That's probably the way.
I liked like the initial playthrough. I liked like doing the thing where I have to build a small ship and then like kind of upgrade it to the point where it has a hyperdrive and stuff. Like that was cool the first time, but after I got to the place where I was like kind of starting to get into the story
Yeah.
and you're just blocked by like a gajillion hurdles of like technology stuff, I'm like,
Right.
I just want to explore and be able to go to a random planet, and like you can own a fleet, which is really cool. And it's
Yeah.
like you spend the time like customizing shit more than you do like unlocking stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Totally
yeah,
agree with that,
I like
yeah.
creative a lot.
Yeah, definitely have to check out creative mode. But like that brings me back to like Fallout 76. Like there are survival aspects to that game, but I'm just so like my inventory is so full of food and drinks and stuff. It doesn't feel as disruptive, as in No Man's Sky, you know what I mean? And like I can still have fun building my little base, but like Fallout 4 is obviously the better option if you're really trying to build. You can, throw some mods in there to like remove the building limit, which is what I did because I mean, me playing Fallout
that's
4,
smart.
I essentially like completely was like, all right, fuck this story, fuck all that, man. I'm focusing on building a dope ass city, bro, over here. Like, just smoke a bunch of weed and just build. Like that's my jam, dude. I love a game like that. Same thing with what's it called? Valheim. Miguel and I are playing that. Like yeah, there's combat, and I like that it mixes it up. But like, I can really get lost in building in games like that. So I just want to hear what you had to say about that, Bryce, before we move on. Like, do you find as much enjoyment in like kind of a first person, third person building game, or a game where you could build a base or whatever, as you do like with a city sim?
I mean, yeah, I mean it's completely different niches
Mhm.
that both of those scratch. Like Valheim is as long as you can get enough of the materials, it's just like, what cool thing can I build? Oh, what's this? A wolf spawner? Hello.
Yeah, love that shit. But yeah, with like Valheim and stuff, at least like games like that, it's almost like a Dark Souls element to it as well, which is pretty cool. So I don't know. I'm just really happy that game's on Game Pass on console and PC. If you want to play it one time, maybe. You ever want to
Yeah,
play one of these games with me, Bryce? Just let me know. Cause I'm down.
Yeah, I was jealous. I watched your guys' stream back, and I was like, man, that looks fun. I got to do it. So I'll jump on console. It'll be fun.
Hell yeah, man. Anybody, you guys have any closing words, or you want to jump straight into the endorsements?
Build stuff.
I love it. Bryce, final thoughts?
We do stupid shit in those games because it's awesome. My Sunday game, which is for Extra Life, we've named the series Two Guys, One Wrench.
I like it.
Well, little throwback there for most of us.
Oh
Totally.
yeah, definitely for us. Yeah, and if you have that on YouTube or something, let us know. We'll get the link in our description. We'd love to get people's plugs up in here. All right. So now for the next final portion of the show, we do what's called endorsements. Just something you like, something you want to endorse. Could be anything. Could be Alaskan beer. You know what I mean? Whatever. Who wants to endorse something first?
Might have to wait on that one here.
Yeah.
No one's ever
take
ready
your
for the
time.
endorsement.
I got you.
What you got?
I'll endorse some things. I'm gonna endorse. Hold on one second. I gotta reach for my endorsement.
Oh, reaching for the E.
All right, coming at you.
Is it a box of G Fuel?
No, it's not. Hold on. I was gonna look because I did look earlier. I'm gonna endorse art books.
Ooh.
I've been investing in some art books lately. I don't know why. I always had wanted a Magic the Gathering like art book, and I found a whole series of them, which is pretty cool.
Ooh, I got a good one.
I was trying to look up exactly who did them, because I forget exactly. I mean, it's Wizards of the Coast, obviously, but these are done by Perfect Square Publishing. But they're really cool. They're just like all sorts of like the newer decks, but they have some of the old ones too, and they've got like all sorts of crazy lore stuff. But just tons of art of like the actual cards. I think I'm in the lands section right now that like tells you about the actual stuff. But then they talk about the
Sick.
characters and everything too. So pretty heady. I got a couple of them. This one is the Zendikar deck one, and then I got
Oh, he's got more.
I got the Kaladesh one also. So this one's like
Ooh.
more like Egyptian trippy looking stuff. But anyway, so yeah, art books, cool stuff.
Does
Yeah,
that
I
have
just-
the art for Chaos Confetti?
It might. I haven't absorbed all these all the way through yet. I'm still like kind of combing through them slowly, but yeah, they're pretty rad. Anyways, hell yeah.
Just
Hell
threw
yeah, dude.
all my magic knowledge in one comment right there.
That was pretty good. I don't think they do. I think it's a little bit more modern than. Oh, but maybe not. You never know.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
I have the D&D art book. It's really cool, and it kind of tells the story of D&D throughout the years. Pretty sweet. I'll show it to you one
Nice.
day. I'm gonna endorse this thing that Moshe Squeeze got that I have in this room because I turned around and it was there. But it is really cool. It's just like dope ass astronaut laser thing. Check it out. See, it looks like just a decorative astronaut, right? But it's got lasers here, right? And it projects lasers, but it also shoots out like a nebula on the ceiling. I'm gonna put the link to it in the chat right now. But
So some good heady atmospheric
hell yeah.
lighting.
It's called Star Projector Galaxy Night Lights, Astronaut Starry Nebula Ceiling LED Lamp with timer and remote space projector suitable for Christmas, birthdays, Valentine's Day, Halloween unique gift for kids. That's literally the entire title on Amazon.
That's some SEO shit right
Woo!
there.
It was pretty cool, I will say.
Holy shit.
I thought it was a neat, looked like a neat figure when I saw it, and I was like, oh, it turns on. It's pretty neat.
And you can just move the
All
head
right.
around. Yeah, it is pretty
All right,
sweet.
dig it.
I
If
dig
you want
it.
to trip out and have a cool little astronaut. All right, what do you guys? What do you guys got?
I'm gonna endorse soap.
Oh, good.
Just in general, it's just a general reminder to everyone. Soap, it's good for you.
Fun fact.
Dishes,
Bars of soap or like liquid soap?
any type of soap, bar,
Wow.
liquid.
Fun
what
fact,
else is there?
You can
Gel.
use soap. You can use soap as shampoo. Like you don't need soap. Just works on your whole body.
Just
you know?
soap in general.
Yeah.
Use
Nice.
it, please. Everyone should use it.
Yeah, especially you PC gamers out there. You know what I'm talking about, Greg
Hey,
Miller?
God damn it!
Oh,
I mean, God
It's
damn
not-
you! You're trying to call me a
now we're just talking about stereotypes.
dirty
Fuck you,
PC gamer fucker. Just bringing that Greg Miller energy in here. All right, Bryce. You've delayed enough. What are you gonna endorse, sir? What do you got in your room to endorse? Ooh,
Whoa.
Is that a pin?
what is that?
No, that is an airbrush, sir.
Oh, amazing! Airbrushing, cool.
I love these things.
Hell yeah! What?
The first thing I saw when you came to me.
What
That's
do you...
okay. You know what? We put you on the spot a little bit for a second.
What do
For
you
a second
use
there.
on an airbrush?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Very
you got any cool airbrushing things? Like any cool art that you've air? Oh, sweet!
Is that a Is that a Bulbasaur or an Ivysaur maybe?
It is.
It is.
buff
He's
ass
swole.
one.
He's fucking
Wow.
swole as shit.
That's a
Damn.
Swolbasaur right there.
That motherfucker will pop your head off.
I was gonna say I was wondering if you painted minis, so that's pretty cool, dude.
That's super.
I don't
cool.
wanna-
One of the things I'm working on doing sculpting for is making not necessarily minis because I'm not a Warhammer kind of guy, but like doing 3D models. I have
Cool.
one I bought that is I think the model name was Ray Palpatine.
Nice.
Nice.
Ray sitting in the Emperor's throne.
Dope.
Yeah, no, that was
Fuck
pretty
yeah.
awesome.
That's super cool.
You're gonna have to send us pictures so we can show them to the people in the description below.
Might need some censorship.
That Gage will be able to put the little blocks on there, the little fuzzies.
Just put neon pocket dimension logos over it.
Perfect. That's amazing. Great, yeah. So get out there, put some soap on, airbrush something while you look at your astronaut lasers, and while you simultaneously read some sick ass art books.
Some heady books. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Cool. Well,
Bryce, where can we find you? Go ahead and plug your stuff. We're anything you're doing online and all the good whatnot.
yeah, man.
Realistically, on Twitch, BPSnugs. I have that I run props and stuff
Mhm.
as Trican Productions.
Cool.
Mostly just on Facebook there. And yeah, I run it poorly.
It's all right. Side hustles.
Try.
I made an M8 Avenger for a fellow streamer. And
Nice.
shipped that off to him almost a year ago, so that was great. Yeah, that's really all I do. I stream and I play games and I make stuff.
Sweet. Well,
Hell yeah. Well, happy to have you.
yeah. Thanks for being on the show. Thanks for nerding out with us. Again, all your fun links and stuff we'll have below. Please send me some of your work so I can see it and let people know about it. And then who knows, maybe you can make me a model in the future, and we'll talk about that. That'd be great.
Oh, and also I couldn't get it together for this podcast, but we will get you your very own Neo Pokemon
Yeah.
patent pending on one of these upcoming episodes. So stay tuned for that. I'll tweet it out to you once we get that done.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
We have a collection. Eventually, we'll have enough Neo Pokemon so that we can make cards and people can battle, and it'll be great. So
We'll do a big tourney. We'll do a big bracket.
Yeah. Yeah. The BPSnugs Mon versus the Miss Envy Mon. I'm just putting the Mons on there like I don't know what Pokemon is.
Oh, we just hug it out.
It's true. It's true. You guys
That's
would
not how this works.
snug it. You guys would snug it.
You will fight to the death. Those Pokemon are forced to fight to the death.
BPSnugs.
Hey, Neo Pokemon. Let's not get in trouble here.
I was just saying
Whoa.
regular Pokemon.
Oh, you're right.
Fight to the death.
BPSnugs Splash Attack. All right, guys.
Charm. He's gonna charm. He's gonna charm them.
For my final for my final question, I'm just gonna ask you: is there more life in outer space, or is it just us? Yes or no question.
The numbers say that there have to be.
Nice.
Yep. I just finished the book 3 Body Problem, and it poses that if there is more life, we might need to be more scared than excited about it. But we'll see.
Of course.
Agreed. We're all gonna die. And with that, I leave you. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bryce, you're a cool dude. Keep building. I don't know how to point over there. Miguel, Gage, love to have you as always. Gage, good to see you back, bud. And give Maya a little double horns for me at some point today. That's all I ask. And
Can do.
and to all of you out there, we're affiliates now. Woo woo.
Yeah, if you have
Come on.
if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime. Go ahead and give us a sub if you feel like it.
You can see below
Take
right
it.
there.
Take Amazon's money.
Twitch.tv/Neon Pocket Dimension. We got some fun emotes coming. Gage, we'll get on that quickly. And we'll see you every Tuesday. What was that?
Get that first badge while you can.
That's right.
Oh,
You wanna
yeah.
be a founder. You got to get founded. Every 7 p.m. Pacific time. Twitch.tv/Neon Pocket Dimension. Tuesdays. Come check it out live. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Peace.